Hello, 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 hello. Well, I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen. I paint with him, working on his fine motor skills. We paint the backgrounds together with a hand-over-hand method, and then I paint the rest. I paint a lot of flowers. So I'm making myself do it slightly different. I'm making some big leaves this time. I promise I always say I'm doing something a little different, but this is truly about the same as my flower patches. But I like painting flowers. So we're just gonna add some extra leaves on here before I get started, just to make sure I really do something a tad bit different. So we have had the weird, I don't know weird if it's the right word, a different summer. It's been very hot and very humid and dry on different occasions, and oh my word, it's been an interesting summer with weather like that. And I am going through chemotherapy right now for breast cancer. So summers have never been my friend with all my other conditions that I have. I have what's called hemihypertrophy, where my right side of my body is bigger than my left side. And so between that and some of the other stuff I have, summers have always been hot for me. So, but truly, it's gonna be okay. And I'm very thankful for the doctors and amazing support team that I've been having with my cancer treatments, and they are been just so kind, and it's making a world of difference for my recovery, because I know I'm gonna beat this, no doubt in my mind. My doctor says it's gonna all work out, and I pray every day about it. I have too many unfinished things. I would always say, why do today what I can put off and not do again tomorrow? Well, I can tell you right now that my theory has been changing, and I just want to do so much more. My son is absolutely amazing, and I've got so much more to do. So can't give up on any of this. And that is where my heart is, and what's going to keep me going. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I'm slowly getting up to that 1,000. I need tons of people to watch more of our paintings, but if you could just subscribe, that would be so helpful, and get my hours up. That would be awesome. Would be awesome. So I like to messy paint sometimes, and just kind of put all the colors on at the same time. And I don't do a lot of cleaning in between the brush strokes, because I like how, like, this has some of the yellow gold from there, and how it just kind of all mixes together. And to me, that's part of what makes the story so much. And so it's just part of the way I like to do the coloring of everything. So this, my mom was telling me to have these little, every time I think they're gone, I have a little fruit fly or something that he just wants to stay and visit with us. So I got one of those little contraptions that's supposed to stop them, but that did not stop them. So my mom told me today that the report says that with our weather that the bugs are going to get a lot worse. So I'm not really looking forward to more bugs because they've already but just life. We'll get through that as well. I think I'm about what I'm gonna do with this. Owen had a really good day. He went and spent time with his grandma, and I love how close their relationship is. And it's so warm. It just makes my heart so happy because I was always close to my grandmas, many of them. I had several. And so for him to have such a close relationship with his grandma, it truly is such a blessing. So he's been working really well with trying to not repeat his words as much, and he's been doing fantastic. We instituted a new little program where he, if he says the same thing over and over, he can reword it and say it differently, and he doesn't get his tablet taken away. But if he continues to say it and stands and repeats and repeats and repeats, then he has to go take 5 minutes and he doesn't get his tablet. So we've tried strategy after strategy for years and years and years, and this is finally starting to really take shape, and that makes me extremely happy because he's been so much calmer and so much more able to handle a lot of things, and that just again makes my heart really happy. So I always sign O for Owen since he helps me with the backgrounds and he's so much a part of why I paint, and it is another way to share our story. And then I do L and B. I feel like I need just a little more, just a little bit more, and then we'll be there. So, all right, well, thank you so much for being a part of our day. Enjoy the rest of yours. Toodles, toodles.